All right. Good morning, cyber traders. Welcome. Let me get a little chat back. If you guys can hear me okay? Just want to get a little audio check. Everybody can hear okay? All right. Good to see you, John. Good to see you, Bonnie. Everyone. Perfect. All right, guys. Welcome back. Hopefully everyone is having an exciting Wednesday morning. Yesterday was a lot of fun. Not looking too good right now in the market. We're down about 600 points. I don't know what happened. We had a nice little rally in all the airlines, and all of a sudden they start backing off. All of a sudden, don't know where that came about. But yeah, I know the APDN Ben. We're gonna check that one out. That was one of the stocks we found early this morning. You could see it right now. It is making a nice little push right here. The APDN right here. It's going up pretty nicely. But overall, it's been a pretty nice day so far. We have a couple of good moving stocks that are moving, and we're going to check them out. But I want to kind of cover really quick what happened yesterday. We had a couple of nice little pops yesterday on some stocks. Let's check them out, and let me just fix this over here before we actually get moving over here, and then we'll and then we'll go through the watch list. So anyway, we had the SONN trade yesterday, and that thing just took a massive turn. I mean, you could see that stock, huge pop up. We killed it on this one. Went from $8. It was a great pre-market trade, and then she had a little reversal. But then from nowhere, the thing just took off. Went from like 9 to like 16. Just really unheard of. And but unfortunately came back down. Would we know stocks like this? But this is a typical short squeeze. All right. So, you know what? The more you hear, the more we trade them, the more we know how to trade. At the end of the day, people always ask me, like I said, I was getting a couple of Instagrams and you know, on people ask me, what happened to the SONN that you traded? I'm like, I don't know. Where is it now? We were done at 10 o'clock. So what, give me a break. So anyway, another nice little mover. We had SMMT yesterday. That also kind of came a little late, but that was a nice little cheapie. That one moved up pretty nicely. Stock went from about 350 straight up to around like right around $5. Nero, N-U-R-O. Oops, spelled it wrong. That one also had a really nice little move right there. And you could see right there, that stock had a nice little pop. 260 all the way to $6. A lot of big movers. I mean, yesterday, let me tell you, like, it was a quick morning, though. Really, really quick. I mean, everything was just, you took the money and run, and then that was it. One more last one, the NVIV. Last one. That also was a nice little cheap one. $1.60 all the way to 260. And I thought it was going to fill in the gap right here. And then sure enough, it pretty much didn't. So anyway, all these things are once again, this is the past. This is what we did yesterday. Now it's a brand new day. Now, listen, I joke around this all the time, and I tell people this, and I tell everybody this. I mean, listen, when it comes to making a one share trade, if you got to make that one share, just make that one share. You got to get into the trades because after listen, every day's a new day, so don't worry about like what you missed yesterday. There's going to be new ones. Not every day is like days like yesterday or the next week, but you know what? You got to put in your time if you want to make money in the trading market. So anyway, let's go through the watch list. Ben saying there's a couple of good stocks to watch right now. And actually some of those stocks are actually on the watch list right now. Let's start off with the APDN. But anyway, that was the one that we found earlier, and just want to kind of bring this over to you right here. First of all, the APDN, if you look right here, there was a huge buyer right here at support levels. You could see he's been out there, and there's about 10,000 share buyer out there. Once again, we're just following the money. And if I go back, you could see that this guy just got taken out here at 550. But the big seller right here, which has been the big issue, and we were talking about since 8 o'clock this morning, someone's been sitting out there dumping stock around $8. And he's been out there since 8:30. He had a big order out there right around 8 o'clock. And good thing we saw that because I know a lot of us trade in pre-market. If we didn't get out of it, you would have threw away a nice little 50-cent profit. But you could see it right there. I mean, it's funny how people don't see this stuff and how they don't want to see it. But you know what? Blows any indicator I ever found. But right here on the right-hand side on level 3 on the matrix, You know, you can see those orders. They're still out there. Not, you can see, and there he's right there. Not as much as on the level 4 version, because that one's got more data. But you got a big order right here, right around $8 right there. All right, so we got that one that's doing pretty well, and yeah, I didn't have that one, the TBLT, and that one, yes, that one is doing just phenomenal. Look at that bad boy, beautiful stock, TBLT. Thanks for sharing that. So anyway, you're up by 23 cents. All right, you know what? I'm gonna give you a round of applause for that one. There you go. There you go. Nice trade. So anyway, the TBLT, nice little move, cheap little stock. The only issue with this one is if you look over here on level 3, you're not going to really see that many iceberg orders out there because it's showing you 10 to the penny. That means basically it's probably a penny stock. All right. But anyway, money's money at the end of the day. A couple of the stocks I want to throw on here. The what happened to HEXO? So that thing popped and all of a sudden came back down. So listen, somebody just came, put a big order out there. Forget about these things, all right? BIMI, let's throw that one on the watch list. Nice little stock. Had a little bit of a Fausto flag on there. We saw this around 8:30. Beautiful Fausto flag. And then sure enough, she popped. And then she went away to 3:30. So that was probably the nicest, easiest trade right there as going into this morning. I mean, that is a really, really substantial winner. And if you remember, I was chatting it earlier when I said it to you before that this stock right here, you remember this stock. We traded stock. It was at $1 and the thing ran all the way to $12. So could it do it again? Listen, another short squeeze. All right. That was a complete short squeeze right there, but nice little stock right there. So we'll keep an eye on it. All right. So what else we got going on this watch list? We got the AYTO, AYTU. That's another one that we were watching right there. So we got this one right here, another nice little mover. Stock was at $156. Stock's got a nice little push right here. Starting to back off. A lot of shares. Look at all these orders right here. Be very, very careful. You know, look at this. I mean, not even hundreds, not even thousands, tens of thousands. So it takes a lot to move this stock. I don't like trading stocks that have volume like that. So you know what? We looked at it. It was a level 1 stock. You know, this is a good stock for a beginner to trade, but you're not going to make a lot of money on it. TBLT. Yep. Did a reverse stock split on that one too. I mean, some of these stocks got destroyed. There's a lot of reverse stock splits that we had today, right? Even Chesapeake, right? CHK. That was a reverse stock split. Another one. It's getting crushed. And people look at this like, wait a minute, the stock was $400,000. No. They reverse split at the reverse split at the reverse split at the reverse split. And worst thing that happened to a company is do a reverse split. So, because you imagine, I mean, if you really think about it, if you own the stock at 100, it's probably worth about 10 cents right now. Probably when you look at that. ACB is doing a 1 to 12 next month. They're doing it. Yeah. Well, what ends up happening, let me just try to kind of clarify that a little bit for you guys regarding what that means. A reverse stock split, if a stock has to be trading at X amount of shares at X, you know, at an X amount of price. If they're not at that price, they won't qualify to be on the NASDAQ National. They won't be able to be traded on mutual funds. Certain things have to be above $5. So that's the reason why they do it. But it's also very, very bad when they do that. And it's funny, you don't really hear stock splits as much as you used to. Now you're just seeing more reverse splits. I mean, I haven't heard about stock splits in a long, long time. I think the last one I heard is, Chase, when they did it during the financial crisis. I very rarely ever hear it. So anyway, there's one of your stocks right there. Now let's talk about the other good other stuff that's going on. You guys did really well this morning. I mean, a bunch of us were shorting a lot of the cruise stocks. Cruise stocks are getting hit again. You could see this one's down 6%. Royal Caribbean, that one's actually taking a big hit. CCL, I mean, they all look exactly the same. And it's a shame. I mean, I thought they got this money. All this money came in regarding about this, stimulus for the airlines, but the airlines are getting hit too. So airlines have been a pretty good short. They took a big pop. I don't know what happened. They moved so nicely. Let me change this chart here, and you could see here after hours. I mean, they did great when they got the stimulus, and then all of a sudden now they're starting to back off. Now remember, just be careful. Airlines, you guys have been trading with me for you've been here for a while. And I just want to be very careful. When you're trading a stock like these, you got to be careful because they do move very quickly. So don't underestimate it. Listen, our first priority is always to trade the big percentage gainers and losers. That is hands down, which is going to give the least amount of risk with the high amount of reward. But when you're trading these airlines, be very careful. You got to be more of a level 3 type of trader. But I am going to talk about them because some of you guys already did in pre-market. Delta, look at this thing just popped from 24 to 27 right after hours. And look, it's going right back down. I'm going to be focused right here on the support levels, probably around here 24. It's about another buck away. And let me tell you, a buck is a lot of money. You think buck's not a lot? Buck is a lot when you're talking 1,000 shares. It's $1,000. You know what I mean? So be very, very careful when you're risking that much money. Yeah, AL also, American Airlines. I had that one too. That was my last one. Yeah, that one's taking a big hit. Looks a lot better when you look at it a 1-minute chart. Definitely hit them right there. So just be careful with the airlines. All right. Just be careful with the airlines. All right, guys. Anything I'm missing, cyber traders? Anything I'm missing? By the way, I know that we're for some of you that we have some people that are watching this on our YouTube channel. Right now we have 2 rooms going on. This is obviously the trading, we have a trading room. So I'm looking at my trading room and seeing what they're looking at. And that's, by the way, you're all welcome to be invited to come in the trading room. This is just a broadcast we do in our morning meetings. But I think that pretty much does it, right? I don't really see anything more out there. I mean, that pretty much does what we got. Listen, there's going to be a lot more stocks out there. I'm a little nervous going into this morning. We're down about 600 points right now. Let's just see how things work out. Remember, let's wait the first 5 minutes. If you got some good shorts off, if you did, then great. You're looking pretty nice. Listen, I'll tell you one thing. I'm very, very impressed. And I was telling Josh this morning. It's just great to see you guys being there at 7:45 in the morning. I mean, it just shows the commitment and the loyalty. Sometimes you just got to wake up in the morning and do it. As long just turn the machine on. Just get in the cyber room, turn the room on, because you could see there was a lot of stocks that we could make. We made money on early in the morning. Early bird gets the money. That's my phrase. Now, before we go, everybody, one last thing. I just want to remind everybody that we do have the Cyber Expo that is going to be tomorrow. We got 4 great speakers, including myself. You got 3 other ones. You got Steve Brooks. You got Bo Yoria. You got Steve Bigelow. You're talking some of the best people in the industry. You got talking decades of education right there from some of the top traders in the industry. They're going to be coming on tomorrow. It's one of our biggest events here at CyberTrade University. So if you haven't registered yet, just make sure you register for that. It's going to be a great event. All right. So listen, good luck, everybody. Happy trading. Let's get ready for the morning. We'll start commentating in the cyber group room right at 9:30. So you got about 15 minutes. So why don't you go hit the restrooms, maybe go fill up your coffee, and let's try to make the money and call it an early day. All right. Good luck, everybody. Chuck says, "Isn't that 4:30 in the morning?" Yeah. Well, listen, if you are a West Coast guy, not to get off the not to prolong anything. If you are a West Coast guy and you're worried about early, listen, the afternoon's just as good. Afternoons, like I said. But remember, we only trade the first hour and the last hour. Be careful in the middle of the day. All right. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading.